really had you all in his hand. He probably said, I know what he's going to do, so I'm not going to let him slip away, you know. So good applause to your pastor for allowing you to also participate in church and strive to be the best that you can be as well. So I like it when I hear that, you know, that they're looking forward, that church is looking forward, and a lot of them are doing it. You know, I'm not trying to just single out one, but being that he's your pastor, that they're allowing the effectiveness to work.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you're doing something in church and you're doing something at work, and I'm sure you're sharing it with at home.
Definitely.
Your wife, Sharita Mallet, well, Glover, Miss Sharita Glover is also walking the walk as well and trying to strive. So it just shows to show that God is just doing a wonderful thing.
He worked in her for
you,
real.
Yeah.
She's
awesome.
It feels like she's passed me
awesome.
100 miles running.
Well, that part I have to say, it may seem that way, but you're doing a great job too. And we're all gonna go through our little run, our little walk. So I just applaud that. I just applaud that. So right now, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go on break.
Okay.
So everyone, just stay tuned with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back again. We'll continue on with Mr. Tyrone Glover. And also, I just want to say, I understand that y'all will begin to start a prison ministry. And my God, that is so needed nowadays. And although they do have some that's going on, but to be as effective is another thing. So I know you can't speak much about the prison ministry now, but I just want to say I'm glad to hear that you will be a part of that.
Definitely.
And it's going to reach so many people.
Exactly. District Attorney Randy Wagler, he approached me with it, and I told him it's a great idea. They've started it already, and he just recruited me. So I definitely will be willing to do that and telling these guys about the goodness of God. And I'm not ashamed to say that I love God. Once upon a time in my life, you know, I ran from it. I would pray and hide and not let the guys know that I was praying. I was praying for all of us to make it through, because we used to do some dangerous things, you know. I'm not proud of it, but I've been shot a couple of times, but I'm still here.
Amen.
You know, I really think I found my purpose, and it's reaching out to helping people, and I love doing that.
And I think that's a key thing, to know your purpose. Once you find it, I think you complete. And it sounds like you have found it.
Yes.
And I'm just happy that the Lord has kept you and allow people to come in your path to help bring that forth. Because I honestly believe with most of the times when God brings people who have had a past, that's the ones he could use to be more effective. And when you're going to be reaching out to the younger generation, younger people, or even adults as well, I think it's going to be effective. And I think once they could recognize that they're speaking to someone who has come from where they are, they will be able to relate to you a whole lot more rather than someone who haven't.
That is true.
Because I had thought about prison ministry as well.
That'd be great.
I also went to Baton Rouge a couple of years ago before I started my job, and sat under a teaching from a warden. And I was really excited about it. And then one person mentioned, or rather said, sort of speak, that usually the women tend to relate to other people who has been there, and being that I hadn't, I started thinking, I'm like, am I really the one for that? But then some still told me, yes, you are. No matter if you have or have not. And I guess somewhere in my future that may play a part. Right now I have a lot on my plate, and it sounds like you have a lot on your plate too.
That's all right.
I'm just happy that you're finding a way to juggle all that into it. And as talking about having a lot on your plate, KOCZ, you are a big voice on KOCZ in many ways. And one way that I know that you're doing a good thing is on, I think it's Monday nights, if I'm not mistaken. You have, and it just goes to show, I have to point this out, it just goes to show that no matter what you do, as long as you plugging in God, you putting God into it, it's going to work. You know, until God bring it to the point where it's all him, he still is being glorified through the things that other people do. And KOCZ is one of them, because on your station you bring in the Lord.
Exactly.
On Monday nights.
On Monday nights, it's I Love Unite. I have a show on Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. But on Mondays, we started this I Love Unite. We're going into the 8th month. And
Awesome.
What I do is I have a Zydeco show. You know, I started off playing Zydeco, and at the end of it is inspirational. We talk about the goodness of God. Why do you love God? Spreading love to one another, family members that you may not speak to or have spoken to, because until you fix yourself, you can't really fix anything else.
Amen.
And by doing that, I got a lot of bad press once, negative press, because they would say, well, why are you talking about God and you're playing Zydeco? The difference is I'm controlling the music. The music is not controlling me. I'm not in there cutting flips, dancing off the ceiling. It's a whole difference. I get them by letting the Zydeco music get to them, and then right at the end, before they even know it, we're listening to gospel music, talking about the goodness of God. So I really don't listen to negative things anymore.
Yeah, I can see where that can play a role. I can see where you can get a lot of feedback for it. And I thank you for being strong enough to say, well, okay, even though I'm playing Zydeco, God is still working through me, and God is still using me to bring it across. And instead of just bashing you for what, 'cause look at Medea. I mean, how many Christians talk about Medea for playing a woman's role and being in a dress? And Tyler Perry, thank you. Is he being effective? Oh, yes, he is.
Very much so.
He is. And there are some segments on some of his shows, look like House of Pains. I can see some Christians really flip 100 times back. But I think if the world and Christian world, everybody put together, because we're all the same thing, a stew brewing up in different flavors, if they put it all together and try to look at the positive and pull out what you can for what you're trying to do and what you're focusing on, I think we would be a whole lot better. Yeah, I mean, even though one day I was, you know, turning the channels and I heard you speak something about the Lord and bringing in some of that on it, and I was like, go T, go, you know. Good things. That's all I have to say.
I just don't listen to negative press anymore, because if you're talking negative about something good, then what is that saying about you?
Well, not only that, because when they get to see the finishing product of where this is, to me, this is just a start. You starting off with KOCZ in that point, in that play. I don't know if you see it yet, but I can see you even controlling your own gospel station.
Yes.
In its entirety.
Speak it.
The way you want it. I mean, seriously, to me it's like a training ground. And I don't know if God's spoken that in your heart, but there will come a time where I feel, I'm not trying to prophesy or anything, but I want to say this, to plant this into your life, and as well as me looking forward to seeing it, there will come a time where you will have all the resources and everything you need to start this whole Christian radio station that we need. We desperately need it, because we don't have a 24-hour station that I know of. I think I heard of one of them, but I haven't listened to it to know if it's 24 hours. Most of the time you have the morning gospel, and then they go into, you know, whatever else that they have to. So I look forward to it, and I don't think it's going to take that long for you to do what you got to do. So how they say that, kudos to you.
Definitely.
Good job, good job. And at this time, if you don't mind, you want to share something with the younger, I keep saying younger because I know you can reach a lot, and they're the ones that's starving for more, and there's the ones that's in trouble, adults too. But a lot of times I think if you straighten up the younger generation, most of the time they help straighten up the adults.
That's true.
If your child is in trouble and that child gets it the right way, you're going to change.
True.
Because your children will make you change. They go, not only just God, God has a way of helping them help you in a lot of ways.